Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do the check the performance monitor of our server 2016, or whether if you wanna go for Windows Server 2012, it's the same process and the same thing where we can do all of this stuff. So firstly, there's some basic important things that I wanna tell you and share with you guys is that with this if we want to monitor some stuff, or if we want to monitor how our server is going on or how the things are working, so the monitoring is basic and important stuff, or is the important thing to work out and to have a look at what's going on. And if there's something that for example, if our server is not working out, there's bugs at the background of this, something is not working out, it's running slow, it's not going over well, so these are the things that we have to go through. So firstly, I'll go for the task manager. We can right click on the task bar, task manager. Here we go, it's right over here. So in the task manager we can see all of these tabs in here: processor, performance, user, retail, services. So we can see that the total per CPU is usage of CPU, the utilization across all over in our system is just 2%, and even on the other side the memory is 78%. So the basic thing to tell you guys about this thing is we can have a look at what is the stuff that is going on at the background that is taking so much space of our PC. What is that thing? What is the software? What is the applications? What is things are going at the background? If there's any malware, any local things that we don't need, and it is going on at the background, it's just taking our space, our memory space, and it is utilizing our CPU. So we can end it from here. We can see that end task button right over here. So this is the thing where we can work it out and make sure if something is gone stuck or our screen gone black, so we can work it out, these kind of stuff in here. Even we can see that if I click, I can see the stuff in the what is using the maximum space is using the utilization, what's the thing which is utilizing so much of CPU. I can sort it out in the increment or the decrement level. So here you go, what's the minimum thing which is using the CPU, so it's 0%. On the memory I can do the same thing, so 104.5 MB which is using domain DNS right now, so that's the thing which is using the most of space in our memory. So here is all the details in here, and if we click the fewer details, it's gonna show out this one, and if we need more details we can click and we can make it the bigger one. So we'll go to performance tab, and in here we can see all the things in more detail, how much the CPU is going on, what's going on in just CPU. We can see the graph in here, so it really shows us what's going on at the background or the graphical level. So you can see it's a CPU activity actually, and it's in here, it's telling us the utilization speed, processes, like how many processes are going on, and the background there's the 701 threads, and these are the things that our process is handling right now. The maximum speed of our process is 2.9 gigahertz, and it's virtual machine, yes. And the most important thing is we have to see the uptime, from how long our processor is in working. So this is the one of the thing, if something happens, or we're not sure like what's going on, so we can see the things in here. And the most important thing is that never overlook any of the thing. Sometimes there's little bugs inside these kind of things, and we just pass it on through to the information. So next thing, we'll go to the memory. In here we can see the usage of memory. So RAM is 1.9 gigabit, and it's DRAM, and we can see it's showing the graph of 60 seconds, last 60 seconds, and in here it's telling us what's the total space we got in our RAM. That's the available space, that's a cache, and it's paged pool, and this is showing the speed and the slots, and here it is, we got all the information of our memory in here. And this is in here, we can see the speed of Ethernet, if it's working or not. We can see all the stuff in here, the sending speed, receiver speed, all the things, and we can see our IP addresses in here. If we are connected with the Wi-Fi, so it's gonna show another tab in here with the Wi-Fi. So I'll move on to the users. So in here, the administrator, in the users is the basic important thing. It shows us how many users, how many administrators are using our server right now, each and on a single time right now, how many people are into our administration into our server right now. So right now there's only one server which is an administrator and using 15 of these tasks, 15 processors are going at the background and using 34% 9 or these just moving up and down the utilization of CPU, and just the memory 79% constantly. So it's something big is going at the background. If we can see right now in here, it's a host processors for WinRAM. So this is the stuff which is taking most of our memory, but it's not using any CPU. So for right now it's okay, there's nothing to worry about. But if there's something that is totally stuck or not working out or something in here, we can disconnect it from here and we can see what's going on. In details we can see each and every single thing that is going on at the background. Any application, any program, any software, each and every single thing is just right over in front of us. The most beautiful thing about this one is we can see the processor's ID. If there's something that because you can see these all names are same. So for example, if sometimes if anything is gone stuck or something is just not working out and we just forgot like what was it, because we can't remember what's the location or what's the username and the blah 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 whatever it is. So the best thing to chase out the stuff or any bug is their processor's ID. It's 1168684. So these all gonna be different. It's never gonna happen that these things are same. So these are the really important thing, and we can see all of things are running at the background, and we can see it's running as notation, this is running by system, and these all the things. And in services we can see the other things are going on at the background, the programs that are running, like for example I'll show you. See here it is the DNS server, so it's running right now. Microsoft Diagnostic Hub Standard is stopped right now and it's running. So these are the things. If something is not working out and we want to stop some software or any action at the background, for example we want to download something and the background windows, the updates of Windows are going at the background, so we just want to stop that because we have downloaded something and we need obviously internet speed, the downloading speed. So that's why we can stop it right over here by right clicking, and we can restart it. We can open the services, or we can go for the details and everything in there. So this is really beautiful. So this is the basic basic thing in our this task manager to sort it out, to work it out, what's the thing going on. So I'll go to the process in the performance, and in here right now in here you can see Open Resource Monitor. We'll go to the Open Resource Monitor and we can see the deep down stuff in here, what's going on at our background, the CPU, what are the things running in the CPU. Here you go, and the same thing we got in here, the process ID, their description, they're running their threads, and all that stuff is going on. In the disk we can see how much is the disk space is using, what the IDs are going on, what's their IDs, what their file path, what's the read or write, and what things are going at the background. Even if we can select the columns. For example, if I just want to see the PID or the file, I'll unchoose all of these ones and I'll just want to see the stuff of the file, what's going on, what files are going at the background, running at the background. So see, these are all the files that are going on. So right now these are not running at the moment, so this is just stopped by itself. My system not using these ones. So first I'll go and choose all of these ones again. So I'll just go for the what's going on, what's the writing or things are going on at the background. So here you go. Now it's gonna show the writing things. See, now the graph in here is changing. Before that, when I just choose the files, so it was just showing the files, nothing else, nothing was going on at the background. So see, it also adds another column in here, this one. So now it's showing the system, the writing speed and everything. See, writing bit per second. So they are the things that we can sort it out. We can see what's going on and we can filter the stuff, so we don't have to go through each and every single stuff. If we know where the bug is, where the issue is, we can go deep down and tag it from there. In the network we got the same thing in here. It's right over here. In network it's got the program this ID, it shows the same things, sending speed, receiving speed, total bit per second. In the memory it got the same thing. We have all this stuff in here. We can keep an eye, we can have a look what's going on at the background, you know, the system, the softwares, or you know, applications running at the background. So we can monitor all the stuff in here, and we can have the beautiful graph overview in here, so we can have a beautiful view. So this is the things running in CPU, as I told you before, guys, and it's telling us what things are at the background running. You know, we can see their IDs, and these are the other options if we want to go to more deep down stuff. So these are the threads, and you know, detected by the CPU, and it's running. All the softwares are running right now. These are all the things. So in here we can also go further, and you know, we can see and select the columns in memory. Here we got the memory in here, what's going on in the RAM, in our hard disk, and what's going on at the background. And we can see the in use memory, modified, and standby memory, and we can see all the stuff in here in the disk. Here you go, it's showing us the images, the graphs of the what's going on, what's the reading and writing, you know, speeds. So here it is, here's the reading speed, and if we go there, it shows the writing speed as well. On the network, we can see what's going on, what's the, you know, receive files, send files, you know, the utilization. Here it is, it's showing more stuff in here, and TCP connection, and it's telling us PID, their local, you know, what the stuff is, and everything, their packets, you know, if we lost any packets in here, it's gonna show us if all the stuff in here, and showing the latency, what's the stuff that is slowing our internet, you know. So this is another thing where we can monitor our servers, and where we can monitor what's going on in the server. So we'll close all of these, and the next thing I'll show you is event viewer. We can open the event viewer in the search bar. Yeah, here it is. It's running a bit slow. Opening on its way. Here you go. So here it is right now. So in the event viewer, we can go to the custom views, and even on the main page, you know, we can have the summary of administrative events, you know. This is basically an aggregated view of the logs, you know, and it shows us what's the events going on at the background, if there's any error, there's any issue, if there's any bug, or if there's any something, you know, critical, something going at the background which is just occurring on our computer, you know. It's you know, the basic thing is that if we choose the appropriate source, you know, or a basic stuff we need, we can go deep down and have a look, and we can, you know, work it out. So in here we can see all the stuff in here. If we go to the administrative events, you know, just right over here, and we can create a new custom view. So if for example, if I want something that I just want to keep an eye on, so I'll right click, choose the option, so it's gonna open another window. So here you guys can see it's all showing all the warnings, you know, errors and everything. So if we need to sort out any issues, we can go deep down, and you know, we can start troubleshooting the problem. So I just want to keep an eye on the warnings and errors from the event views, Windows logs. I just want to go for the systems. Yep. Then I'll say okay, new view, no worries, I'll go with the same name. Yep. So with that, so can you guys see it's just open another stuff in here, another filter for us, another filter where we can just have a look and see these all are the errors and warnings, you know. We can now go and track them. We can have the event ID, we have the source, we have the time and date when this has happened. So we got all of these data from the background, that what's going on at the background if something has gone wrong. In here we can see these things in TSN server, hardware events, you know, all these things in here, number of events happen, anything problem, and if we see these ones, we got all the information about the Active Directory web server. So here it is, these are the things where we can keep an eye on, where we can look, and you know, we have the stuff where we can find out. So these are the things that already sorted out for us. So basically to keep an eye on the performance of our server. These are the basic things where we can have a look, where we can find out, where we can see even what things are going wrong, or these are the errors. We can sort it out and we can troubleshoot our problems. Thank